Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. For today's video, we're going to do a long overdue Shantopolis world update. I am going to go ahead and do a complete weekly recap from the end of Thailand all the way to what happened today. Shantal is on a brand new journey and we are definitely in the honeymoon period at this time, but she seems to think that she has cracked the code and this is going to be that one thing that finally gets her to improve her health. We will discuss her return to Kuwait, of course, her new diet plan, a controversial upload that got the community talking, and an ongoing situation that could very well end her marriage. No, really. Just when you think things can't get any worse, surprise. All that and more coming up on today's edition of Girl Talk. Let's just get right into it. Shall we? All right, you guys, welcome back to our Shantopolis world update. The last time that we spoke about Shantal, she was still in Thailand. I don't think people expected that this year's trip to Thailand could actually be worse than last year's, but the trip to Thailand was extremely revealing for her and not in a good way. In Kuwait, she was able to hide behind her videos, make up lies about just how busy Salah and her were, but retreating to Thailand, it was clear that she had gotten to the point with her health that she is incapable of doing much at all without someone to help take care of her. She spent most of her days laying around the hotel, taking gummies, ordering takeout, live streaming, and lying, with the occasional trip to 7-Eleven to hold her over until the next feast. Things were bad in Thailand. She even admits in her travel video, Bangkok to Kuwait, which was really just a mukbang in disguise, that without Salah, she didn't feel comfortable doing anything at all. And that's the reason. That's the only sole reason, right? She still clings to Salah having an emergency of sorts, but she has come to a lot of realizations. She's taken the alone time to reflect. And compared to the last trip, which was about exactly a year ago, her health has declined a lot. She admits that. Not only that, but her anxiety kept her in that room. Another situation that really makes me question Salah. Why wouldn't he be there for her? That's just so messed up. He left her high and dry in a foreign country. For what exactly? Because this emergency situation is fishy at best. I guess we'll never know. But with this new mindset and realizations, it really took a trip for her to come to grips with the decline in her health. Really? Well, sometimes we all need a wake-up call. So finally, Shantal is starting a brand new journey. Buckle up because we are entering phase 1, y'all. She wants to be in better health for her next trip to Thailand. Yeah, she said that there's another trip to Thailand coming up. The funniest thing to me about the whole Thailand trip was the hotel actually leaving her a note saying if she doesn't get it together, if she doesn't pick up her garbage, they're gonna fine her and or kick her out. Wouldn't that be just the cherry on top of the trip to Thailand? But for now, we can finally close that chapter. Thank gosh. Until next time, I don't expect Shantal to be solo traveling again anytime soon. The next video we're going to be talking about for this weekly wrap up is her huge grocery restock bees. She has to go out and get some healthy food for her new journey, guys. She mentions that she's still not feeling 100%. She got sick after traveling to Thailand and has been saying that she was sick ever since the beginning of the trip to Thailand. I'm starting to think that she's not really sick. She just feels that bad because of her health. She shows a little bit of her walking throughout the store, pushing the shopping cart, and then quickly cuts to her sitting down, showing the food that she got for the grocery haul one by one. I remember when she would show it and put it away at the same time. It really is the little things that show just how much she has declined these days. When you don't think it can get worse, somehow it does. So the goal is to make food at home 5 to 6 times a week and get takeout 1 to 2 times a week. I can't help but wonder how much of this is her or Salah putting his foot down. We'll get to that more later, but I also wanted to say it's not necessarily about her weight. We all know that like pre-natter days, she was bigger than she is now. She was weighing in and it was over 400 pounds. While some people still believe that she's over 400 pounds, it was clear that she was bigger in 2020. Basically, what I'm getting at is with all of her health issues now, that was like 4 or 5 years ago, it's all really catching up to her. And you know, I'm not a nutritionist, but when she started showing off this grocery haul, it was cheese, bread, a big old dip, 2 jumbo bars of chocolate, which tells me that she has still not learned. She says, having a couple of squares of dark chocolate is totally fine, guys. And while it is, she's not a couple of squares of chocolate girl. I mean, that's why I don't buy chocolate bars. Who has 2 squares of chocolate a day? Like, it's just not a thing. Not someone with BED. After that, she did a live stream where she was cooking beef curry. It was hilarious. She was so pissed that it was taking forever to cook. The no takeout was already starting to take its toll, and it had been a day at that point. This is where the delusion really gets her. I mean, she started the diet, the 30th or the 1st? This live where she is hangry was like 1 or 2 days later, and she starts patting herself on the back for getting her sugars down, not beezing, even saying that she is now grossed out by processed food. But really, it's probably because she doesn't have much going on. These days feel so long for her. Let's pretend for a second that she is taking this seriously. If you are detoxing off of something, right? Those are some long days. She rages about being on track and claps back at comments regarding her marriage. I do make my husband happy. It's like, girl, the fact that he'd rather be alone in Kuwait than in Thailand with you is eye-opening. He seemed eager to have some alone time, as much as she recently tried to convince us that they were both depressed being so far away. This live was pretty much an adult temper tantrum because she had to make her own food. Next, we are going to be getting on to this week's most controversial video. It was called I Let My Husband Control Me. Because of the comments from Salah in her live streams trying to push her to eat healthy, and now her saying that she is, conversation began to kick up that Salah was in fact behind this latest attempt to get healthy. Now, we don't even need to watch the video to know that no one can control this woman, but would that be a bad thing if he was pushing her to eat healthy? Put a lock on the fridge? As I'm sure most of you guys have guessed, this was a complete clickbait from her. Although she claims she is showing him what she eats, that she's not going to just like order takeout and be like, pick it up. Give it a few more days and he will cave. You think you've seen her rage, Salah? Just wait till you deny her her fast food. She might be on board now, but trust, this won't go well. That could end their marriage, honestly, now that I think about it. I know that sounds crazy, but let's say that she ordered a pizza and he took it away. Done. Like that marriage is done. This is a recipe for disaster, but I'm all here for it though. The marriage ending over some Burger King would be so poetic. Yesterday was Salah's birthday, and Foodie Beauty decided to spend that time going live for 2 hours. But Salah doesn't really care about his birthday. He didn't want presents. He didn't want to go out to dinner. He didn't want any alone time together. Weird. But it might be a cultural thing, as some Muslims, particularly those who follow conservative interpretations, I don't know if that's the avoid celebrating birthdays as they believe the practice has no basis in the Quran. But why not do it for your wife? You guys notice how it's always about his culture, never about doing anything from Shantal's culture. Where's the give and take? She has pretty much taken on his every belief. I really just have to question people that as soon as they get with someone, their beliefs change. It's like they don't have a mind of their own. There's a weird moment in the live where she addresses the control video being DV, and I think she deliberately misinterpreted the question, although I don't look at her chats, but people were upset that she clickbaited a DV situation. That's why they were upset. But she coldly explains, I'm not responsible for your triggers. No, but you're using something so serious for clicks and views when that's not the case. So she really has been extra offensive lately, I feel, but she's always offensive, so I'm on the fence about that one. Shantal won't be celebrating her birthday either, apparently. She's not happy to get older, but shouldn't she be, considering the condition that she's in? There she goes again. Whatever her man believes, that's what she believes. So I don't care about my birthday either. Yeah, right. Salah made a brief appearance to play the piano. It was a pretty bleak birthday. And finally, today, Shantal posted a new video called How Much Do I Really Weigh Now? She starts by flipping the scale upside down to prove it can't be tampered with. This is not normal. The weigh-in shows that she is about 338 pounds, 153.4 kg, which is very odd because that would put her 22 pounds down from when she weighed in at the 7-Eleven in Thailand. Very mysterious to say the least. The thing with Shantal though is nobody's going to believe anything until they see progress. It just is what it is. And even then, she uses so many filters, so who knows? But for her, this is a different time, guys. Things are going to be so much different this time, she says. It's still like day 3, girl. Like, slow down. She doesn't want to label this journey, but she's going to be eating like a, quote, normal person. But girl, you're not normal. I don't know how that's going to work. She refuses inpatient, but she will be buying a treadmill that Salah got for her. And she's just so busy between cooking for herself now and housework that she has no time to think about food. See what I mean? It's just ridiculous. It's just like, wah, 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 wah. Girl, hold off until there's some progress. When you have made so much progress that there is no way anybody can deny it. I think that's the only way that people are going to actually believe her, actually believe that she's doing a journey, actually believe her weigh-in. Well, they might never believe the weigh-in, but weight loss is weight loss. And a filter can only do so much. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you paying attention to Foodie's new day 1? We have not seen any fast food mukbangs from her since this has begun. But boy, I'm just counting down the days. Girl, and what about Salah? Really putting his foot down here, controlling her, so to speak. If he were to actually implement some sort of control over what she is eating, that would be the end of this marriage. Mark my words. Nobody's going to tell her what she can and can't eat. She wants people to believe that she has lost 20 pounds. And as I just said, we're going to have to see it to believe it, girl. No amount of flipping over your scale, going to the doctor's office, none of it's going to work. None of it. And at this point, her weight doesn't even really matter that much. Obviously, if it keeps going up and up and up, that would be bad, but I think this is more about her health issues. That's why she doesn't seem as bad as she was when she was clearly over 400 and admitting it, eating fast food every single day in the car. Although she was eating fast food every day, like in Thailand a week and a half ago. But anyways, let me know what y'all think, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye everyone.